Good afternoon, I am William Theo, and this is PTV News Now. And barely 48 hours have passed since his arrest and negotiated surrender inside his sprawling 33-hectare Kingdom of Jesus Christ compound. The fall from grace from one self-proclaimed son of the Most High has been spectacular and almost surreal. A day after his legal team formally pleaded for a house arrest detention over reasons of failing health and infirmity, disgraced cult leader Pastor Apollo Quiboloy has been ordered to transfer to a Quezon City jail from the PNP Custodial Center after endless bickering of his displeasure and inconvenience staying under police detention. The order, dated yesterday, September 9, and issued by Judge Noel L. Parel of the Regional Trial Court 106, instructs Kiboloy and co-accused Crescente Canada's transfer to a QC jail along Payatas Road, Bagong, Silangan. The three female co-accused, Jacqueline Roy, Ingrid Cañada, and Sylvia Semañez, are to be moved to the Quezon City female jail dormitory in Camp Caringal, Quezon City. This just in, Kiboloy et al. Are to remain in PNP custody on the strength of a superseding order issued by Pasig City's Regional Trial Court 159. Arraignment for all five, though, as directed in the QC-RTC Order 106, is set for September 13. And in the early days of his term, the president saw it fit to put the Department of Agriculture under his watch by assuming the leadership of the agency to study its organizational structure and the performance of its sub-offices and attached agencies. Now he has decided to put the National Irrigation Office back to his office's supervision and away from the DA in the interim and reorganize the composition of its board of directors. Under EO 69, which was inked Thursday, September 5, but released today, the National Irrigation Office is put under the Office of the President's Control for Policy and Program Coordination. The order seeks to streamline the functions of the agency, which is tasked with complementary mandates to promote coordination, efficiency, and coherence within the office and the bureaucracy. EO 69 supersedes the previous Executive Order 168 issued in 2022 that places the NIA under the DA supervision and control. The former president and the current or sitting vice president finally square off for the first time, and perhaps the last one before the November polls, in less than 24 hours in the city of brotherly love. The results could be decisive, much as the one June 27 between Trump and President Joe Biden, who apparently fumbled and faltered in a disastrous collapse that led him stepping down and not seeking re-election. His vice president seeks to turn the tables and prevail in tomorrow's rhetorical slugfest, as VOA's Anita Powell reports from the White House.
In the Republican corner, former President Donald Trump trying to reclaim the title after a 4-year break.
Thank you very much.
And in the Democrat corner, Vice President Kamala Harris, the rising challenger who has Americans wondering whether she can go the distance all the way to the Oval Office. Tuesday evening's presidential debate, with its glossy production values, pre-event taunts, and starkly different contenders, feels like a heavyweight bout. Trump's last debate ended with a knockout. Just weeks after President Joe Biden's lackluster late June debate performance against Trump, Biden announced he would not seek re-election. Now, with Harris just weeks into running as his replacement, she faces Trump on the debate stage. But analysts say it's more than a spectacle. This toe-to-toe contest, where both will vie for points from a deeply split electorate, could be decisive. They bring very different styles to the stage. Trump has jabbed at Harris's intelligence and predicts that his odds against her are better than against his last debate opponent, Biden.
He is a smarter person than she is. Oh, they're waiting for the debate.
And here's Harris taking a short break from debate training.
Look, it's time to turn the page on the divisiveness. It's time to bring our country together, chart a new way forward.
June's Trump-Biden debate drew more than 51 million U.S. television viewers. Analysts expect big numbers for this matchup, too, and high stakes for both contenders.
Trump has to prove that he can be president, and he has to prove to a lot of the people who are looking at him that he can be as assertive and as aggressive as he wants to be without being rude, if he's going to try to get anybody that might not be currently on the Trump train. Kamala Harris has to prove that she's presidential. She has to prove that she can attack and she can pull back. She has to prove that she can identify where her policies are different than Biden, but still moving in the same Democratic platform.
Moderators will pepper the candidates with questions on major issues like the economy, reproductive rights, foreign policy, and more. Each candidate, given only a pen, paper, and water, has 2 minutes to reply.
To some extent, the debates give the two candidates a pass because they can state the things they want to do, their aspirations, without having to explain how they will do them. But where it becomes significant is they have to at least say, when they articulate their positions, what they think that will look like.
It all happens here in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, on Tuesday night. Anita Powell, VOA News, the White House.
And that's a wrap for this afternoon. Join me anew later on for the evening edition of PTV News Now. And always make it a habit to stay connected by keeping it here for news you can rely on. I am William Theo, and thank you for watching PTV News Now.